The date was May 21st, 2025. The setting was the magnificent San Mamés Stadium in Bilbao, Spain. Tottenham Hotspur, a club starved of major silverware for what felt like an eternity, stood on the precipice of history. Their opponents were Manchester United, a team with its own rich European pedigree. The air crackled with anticipation. This was more than just a final. It was a chance for Tottenham to finally shed the weight of 16 long years without a significant trophy. The last time Spurs tasted such success was in 2008, lifting the League Cup after a memorable victory over Chelsea. Since then, a generation of fans had known only near misses and lingering disappointment. This Europa League final represented a monumental opportunity. It was a chance to silence the critics and the incessant jibes that had followed the club for over a decade. For the supporters who had traveled in their thousands, and for those watching anxiously across the globe, this match carried the hopes and dreams of years. The journey through the Europa League campaign had been arduous, filled with challenging fixtures and moments of doubt. Yet, under the guidance of Ange Postecoglou, Spurs had navigated each hurdle, displaying a resilience and attacking flair that had become their hallmark throughout the season. The prospect of ending the drought was tantalizingly close, a dream that was now within their grasp. In the annals of Tottenham Hotspur's storied history, certain moments become immortalized, replayed in the minds of fans for generations. Brennan Johnson's decisive goal in the 2024-25 UEFA Europa League final is now firmly one of those moments. It was a strike that not only secured the coveted trophy, but also unleashed an outpouring of emotion that had been suppressed for 16 long years. The game, a typically tense and cagey final against fierce rivals Manchester United, was crying out for a hero. Brennan Johnson answered that call with a display of skill, composure, and clinical finishing that belied the immense pressure of the occasion. The goal itself was a masterpiece of attacking football, a testament to the style Ange Postecoglou had instilled in his team. As the ball hit the back of the net, time seemed to stand still for a fraction of a second before San Mamés erupted. The roar from the Tottenham contingent was deafening, a cathartic release of years of hope and anticipation. Johnson, the young Welsh winger, was instantly engulfed by his ecstatic teammates, his name chanted with fervor by the traveling supporters. For the long-suffering supporters of Tottenham Hotspur, the final whistle in Bilbao was not just a sound, it was a symphony of pure, unadulterated joy. 16 years is a considerable time in football, an era long enough for hope to dwindle, for optimism to be tempered by repeated disappointment. The Europa League triumph, sealed by Brennan Johnson's heroics, was the moment the dam of pent-up emotion finally burst. Grown men and women wept openly in the stands, strangers embraced, and the chorus of "Glory, Glory Tottenham Hotspur" echoed around San Mamés with a fervor rarely witnessed. This was more than just winning a trophy. It was about reclaiming pride and changing the narrative that had haunted the club. The Spursy tag, often used by rival fans and media to describe a perceived tendency to falter at crucial moments, had become a heavy burden. This victory provided the perfect antidote, a definitive statement that this Tottenham team, under Ange Postecoglou, was different. It was a win for every fan who had endured the near misses the Champions League final heartbreak in 2019, the numerous domestic cup semi-final defeats, and the league campaigns that promised so much yet delivered no tangible silverware. This triumph was a reward for their unwavering loyalty, their belief in the face of adversity, and their relentless support through thick and thin. Ange Postecoglou arrived at Tottenham Hotspur with a reputation for attacking football and a track record of success, yet he also faced considerable skepticism. Taking the reins of a club desperate to end a long trophy drought, the pressure was immense from day one. The 2024-25 Europa League campaign became a crucial barometer of his impact, and leading Spurs to victory in Bilbao was a profound personal vindication for the Australian manager. His calm demeanor and unwavering belief in his footballing philosophy, often dubbed Angeball, had successfully navigated the choppy waters of a demanding season, culminating in this glorious European triumph. Throughout the season, and particularly in the build-up to the final, Postecoglou's future had been a topic of some discussion, a testament to the high-stakes environment of elite football management. While jubilation engulfed one half of San Mamés, the other was a picture of dejection. For Manchester United and their manager, Ruben Amorim, the Europa League final ended in bitter disappointment. Amorim, much like his counterpart Postecoglou, had faced intense scrutiny throughout the season. Reports had circulated suggesting that his future at Old Trafford hinged on securing this very trophy and the Champions League qualification that came with it. The narrow defeat, therefore, carried a heavy weight, not just in terms of a missed opportunity for silverware, but also for the potential ramifications for his tenure at the helm of the Red Devils. Manchester United had fought hard in the final, displaying moments of quality and resilience that made the contest a gripping affair. A significant boost for Tottenham Hotspur heading into the Europa League final was the return of their talismanic captain, Son Heung-min. The South Korean superstar had been nursing an injury in the weeks leading up to the showpiece event in Bilbao, and his availability had been a major point of concern for the club and its supporters. His presence on the pitch, leading the team out, provided an immeasurable psychological lift. Son's leadership, experience, and sheer quality are vital to Spurs, and his determination to feature, even if not at full peak fitness, underscored his commitment to the cause and inspired his teammates to give their all. However, Tottenham were not at full strength. They had to navigate this crucial encounter without several key players, a testament to the squad's depth and resilience. The absences of Dejan Kulusevski, James Maddison, Lucas Bergvall, and Timo Werner were keenly felt. The Europa League final at St. Mames was a contest played out on a knife edge, a true battle of wills between two English giants desperate for European silverware. From the first whistle, the intensity was palpable. Tottenham Hotspur, urged on by their vociferous supporters, sought to impose their attacking style, while Manchester United, under Ruben Amorim, aimed to be solid and exploit any opportunities on the counter. The early exchanges were cagey, with both teams aware of the monumental stakes. Chances were at a premium as midfielders battled for supremacy, and defenders remained resolute, determined not to concede the crucial first goal. As the first half progressed, Tottenham began to assert more control, enjoying longer spells of possession and probing the Manchester United backline. Son Heung-min, despite his recent injury concerns, looked lively, linking up play and trying to create openings. However, United's defense marshaled well, stood firm, limiting Spurs to half chances and shots from distance. The tension was almost unbearable at times, with every tackle, every pass, every set piece carrying immense weight. The atmosphere within the stadium reflected the on-pitch drama, a constant hum of anticipation punctuated by roars of encouragement or groans of frustration from both sets of fans. Beyond the gleaming silver of the Europa League trophy and the immense pride of ending a 16-year wait for major silverware, Tottenham Hotspur's triumph in Bilbao carried another hugely significant reward, a coveted spot in the next season's UEFA Champions League. This elevation back to Europe's premier club competition is a game-changer for the North London club. It represents not only a significant financial windfall, but also a crucial step in re-establishing Spurs among the continent's elite, allowing them to compete against the very best teams in world football once more. Participation in the Champions League brings with it substantial revenue streams from broadcast rights, prize money, and increased matchday income. This financial boost will provide Ange Postecoglou with greater resources in the transfer market, enabling him to further strengthen his squad and build upon the success of this Europa League winning campaign. Attracting world-class talent becomes easier when a club can offer Champions League football, as the best players invariably want to test themselves on the biggest stage. This victory, therefore, has a direct and positive impact on Tottenham's future squad-building capabilities and their long-term competitive ambitions. Moreover, returning to the Champions League enhances the club's global prestige and brand visibility. The night of May 21, 2025, in Bilbao will forever be etched in the collective memory of Tottenham Hotspur Football Club and its global fan base. Brennan Johnson's heroic goal, securing the UEFA Europa League trophy, was more than just a match-winning moment. It was the catalyst for a new chapter in the club's history. This victory does not merely add another piece of silverware to the trophy cabinet. It fundamentally alters perceptions, instills a winning culture, and provides a solid foundation upon which future successes can be built. The legacy of Bilbao will be far-reaching, influencing the club for many seasons to come. For years, Tottenham Hotspur carried the unfortunate label of a team that couldn't quite get over the line, a team of immense potential but lacking the final ingredient to claim major honors. This triumph shatters that narrative. It proves that this iteration of Spurs, under the astute leadership of Ange Postecoglou, possesses the mettle, the quality, and the belief to compete and win on the biggest stages. This newfound confidence will be invaluable as they embark on future domestic and European campaigns, including their return to the prestigious Champions League, a direct reward for their Europa League success.